a shoe without much trouble at all. Definitely Hannah Gard. Let's get over to her for the forecast.
Hannah's getting shoes.
I actually did get a shoe last year, and it was my first time at Muses. This guy next to me was like, I know somebody on this float coming up. If you ask nicely, then you might get it. And I did. It was a ruby slipper. So maybe I'll get lucky again this year. And hopefully we're getting lucky with the weather, and it does look like for Muses, it should be pretty nice. We're seeing dry skies out there today. Blue skies all around, and those temperatures are going to really quickly hike up. We're already into the upper 50s for many of us, almost 60 degrees. This is about 10 degrees warmer than where we sat yesterday, and we'll be getting to nearly 70 degrees later this afternoon. It'll feel really nice with not a cloud in the sky, very light breeze coming from the northwest. Now we'll be dry throughout the middle of the week, and we're continuing to warm up. We'll be well above normal, but I do want to look at that weekend rain chance, and keep in mind as we're talking about this, timing can change. It's still a ways out, but we have to start talking about those weekend parades that we're watching for closely. Right now, not much going on in the region. It's very dry. You can see this counterclockwise spin, though, offshore of the East Coast. That's the low pressure that was over us this weekend, brought us a lot of rain chances. Now what we're seeing happen is high pressure building over the central parts of the country. That's the clockwise spin here that you can see over the Rockies. But we also have another big low pressure system forming here. This has been causing what's called an atmospheric river, or a stream of moisture over Southern California. It's been causing a lot of flooding issues. It's about to start moving inland here over the U.S. So we're going to see this push into this area of high pressure that's building over us. And it's a strong high. So a lot of these lows are going to bounce to the north of us, which is good news for our rain chances. A lot of the rain, the stronger rain signal, is going to be to our north. But we do have a chance to see some rain as we head into Friday, Saturday, because you can see we kind of get in this stormy southwest flow. But the big low then starts to push our way on Sunday. So I'm more concerned with the storm threat Sunday into Lundi Gras. Now it has been speeding up with each model run, meaning Lundi Gras is now looking a little bit drier, and Mardi Gras definitely not looking too bad. That cold front comes through. It will definitely be cooler, but the rain chance has really pushed to the later half of the weekend. So really nice through the end of the week. Thursday, Muses, it's going to get humid. We start to see that humidity really increase Friday. I think we could see a few scattered showers because, again, that low gets closer to us. More widespread shower chance on Saturday, and it does look like they might be falling in that evening hour category, so we'll have to closely watch that for Endymion and those parades rolling. But Sunday, again, this really looks like the stormy day. Then that front kind of moves through Lundi Gras, it leaves us cooler, and by Mardi Gras we see the sunshine, but we keep the cooler temperature. So I'll show you the models right now. Take this with a grain of salt. This is a model run that's almost 7 days out, so we're going to look at the potential for what's going to happen, but might not be exactly what does happen. You can see how this is kind of to the north of us, where this boundary is setting up. That's because of that strong high pressure to the south. If that can keep it farther north, that's definitely better news for us. But by the time the low that I showed you on the upper level map starts to get closer, that's when our storm chances will increase. So we could see maybe some rainfall activity into Saturday evening, but Sunday, this is when that low really approaches us. This looks like a storm threat for strong to severe storms because we're going to be in what's called the warm sector. We have the humidity increasing, those temperatures will increase, and that is fuel for storms. Then we see it pushing over to the east. Monday morning, we might still see some stormy activity, but it's going to be on the back end of that, what the model is showing right now. And then you can see clearer skies, chilly temperatures for Mardi Gras. The rain potential map does give me some hope with this being to the north, but like I said, this is still a ways out. We could certainly see this sag farther to the south with that batch of the heaviest rainfall moving over us, because you can see it's kind of bleeding into the North Shore. It will not take much for that to get knocked southward. That's what we'll be watching for as we approach this big parade weekend and into the holiday. So the next couple of days are really going to be the nicest days. We'll see plenty of sunshine. The cloud cover does increase by the end of the week, but we're not looking at those problems until we get to the weekend, especially the later half into Lundi Gras. Guys, back to you.